When your pet is sick or hurt, you turn to a vet to diagnose and cure what ails them. But there's more pet owners can do to keep their pets healthy. Joining me now are veterinarian Karen Hamilton and vet tech Leah Boback. Welcome.
Thank you.
So tell me, I mean, a lot of people think about going to the vet when their pet is sick, but they should be going in for regular checkups, correct?
Correct.
So what is the benefit of doing that? Is it just sort of staying on top of it, or is it adding something to their diet? What's the purpose of going
So the purpose
regular?
is dogs and cats age 7 times faster than humans, and just like we go in for regular checkups, especially when we get older, and as dogs and cats are aging so much faster, there are times when I will find, just on an annual physical, I'll find enlarged lymph nodes, and it might be lymphosarcoma. I mean, you don't pet your dog under your...
Well, you're not searching for things on your dog's
Exactly.
body, but you are, because you're his doctor.
And something you might think is a little wart, I might look at it and say, that looks like a mast cell tumor, and they're malignant. So, you know, they're just little things that I'll find with a trained eye. So.
Right. So for the untrained eye, though, there are things that we could be on the lookout as well for, right? To make sure that they're healthy?
Yeah, we see a lot of, there's a lot of signs and symptoms, but the main ones that we see are changes in their appetite, changes in their behavior, skin issues, lumps or bumps, and irritations, things like that. Just keep an eye out, and when you do see things like that, call your local vet and take them in as soon as possible.
So be on the lookout, so if you see anything out of the ordinary, but on top of that, go on a regular basis, because you might see something that we miss.
Right.
So is there anything that as pet owners we can do to just make sure, I mean, I love my dog. I want to make sure he stays with me as long as possible. Anything that I can do as a pet owner to like add to his diet or to his exercise routine, just to make sure that he's the healthiest that he can be?
Yeah, daily multivitamins are great. Just like we take daily multivitamins because we're lacking things in our diets, dogs should be taking. It can help and make sure that they're getting the right nutrients and vitamins.
That's beyond just looking at their food.
Right. Yeah, it's just an extra supplement that will, because we give them table scraps, we give them things outside of normal. Yeah, so just to ensure that they're getting the full nutrients and vitamins that they need.
And you guys are making it sort of easy for us to do that too, right? Tell me more about how you're doing that.
So I've been working with the Cinevet Network, and we found a company. So just supplements in general are not regulated, but I found a company that does regulate, and they are FDA approved. Okay. They are the cleanest company that we can find. They have the highest quality ingredients, and we're working on a multivitamin. We're working on something for skin. We're working on something for joints, and it's going to be called Cinevet Pro, and you can find it at cinevetpro.com.
That's what I was going to ask you. So now we all want it. We're going to so cinevetpro.com.
Yes.
And so you're developing it now. So this should be available. I mean, we've got some
soon.
time.
Yeah. It should be soon.
It's coming
out soon.
Yeah. And it's really amazing, because you're right. A lot of these things that we give to our pets, we hope that it's right, but that regulation process is not universal. But for this, it would be.
It's going to be regulated.
That's great.
Yes.
Okay, perfect. So, and this is for just dogs right now, or is it for?
It's going to be for dogs and cats.
Dogs and cats. Okay, great, perfect. So, if you want to learn more about pet supplements and keeping your pet healthy, you can do so by watching, of course, Pet Me with Dr. Karen Hamilton. That's Saturday at 7:30 p.m. right here on WMAR2. Thank you so much for being here. Appreciate it.
Thank you for having us.
We'll be right back with more Midday Maryland right after this. Stay tuned.